2.
Hey everybody, it's Sterling McGarvey, Senior Reviews Previews Editor at G4TV.com, and I'm here with Behemoth talking about Untitled Game Number 3, something or other. I'm here with Dan Paladin, Art Director, Co-Founder of the Behemoth, and John Bias, Producer.
Hi.
Hi. So, we've been kind of brainstorming, really curious. I know you guys aren't talking about the title, but at least we know there's a lot of core elements to the game that are kind of trademark Behemoth. One of the things we wanted to know in particular was, what do you guys really feel like defines a good co-op experience?
You want to take that one, John?
I do want to take that one. The perfect co-op experience to me, I know there are a lot of kids out there who like to play together. My 2 sons, Tanner, be sure to get to bed. They play all the time, and the one thing they say to me is they say, "Dad, look, I want to play with multiple people. That's the ultimate gaming experience." They love it's the big princess. They play that all the time, and so what they're really looking for is something that they could both play together, but something competitive as well. And that's why this new game we've been working on very heavily is perfect for them, because it's got both of those experiences blended together in a very visually appealing manner.
Yeah, just something you can just sit down, play with your friends. Very easy to understand. Yet, you can master it as well.
Yes, and let's not undersell the single player, which has a very compelling story. If you've seen, I saw the movie Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks, and the story moved me to tears. This is even better.
Fantastic. Now, why are you showing this one in such an early kind of experimental phase at this point in the production process?
We like to show people what we're doing before, it's ready, because then we can hear concerns and feedback that, you don't normally get enough time to prepare for. So we like to show people what we're doing as soon as we feel that it's at an okay space to show. So everything that we showed so far is super early. Everything is subject to change, and we just want to hear what people think.
Yeah, we deal with the gaming community is such a hungry community. They always want, new media of this, new information on that. We have people emailing us every day. Hey, I loved Jonathan Braid's new game, Blow, and I play it every day. Where can I get a gameplay experience, as good as that? And we hope, just by getting feedback every single day, even on unfinished stuff, it really helps us create the perfect product.
Fantastic. Now, what did you learn from watching people play the game at Comic-Con?
Well, we learned that people...
Yeah, what kind of user feedback did you get from Comic-Con? What kind of valuable information did you get from letting the community get hands-on with
Well, the
it?
biggest thing actually was that we learned that we're going in the right direction. We showed this at Japan and made changes since then, and we feel like we're kind of going the right way because people just picked it up and were instantly laughing. The one thing that we did learn that we need to work on is the clarity of, what am I doing? We need to make that a little more clear right away. So we have, that's pretty easy, but it's good that we found that. So I'd say that was the biggest thing for Comic-Con.
Cool. Now, when you're playing a game, in particular, do you tend to prefer doing in-person co-op, or do you feel like, or do you prefer online? And what kind of an influence has that had on you guys' approach to multiplayer?
I usually like to play with friends. I don't know, I'm a little bit of both. It's interesting to play with someone new because you have that whole experience of how you're going to help each other through the levels and what strategy you want to do. But then you also can just invite a friend over and just be able to talk to each other. And I don't know, I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah. For my money, it doesn't get any better than just coming home, playing with my son Tanner. Do you finish your homework, Tanner? And just being able to sit there, put on our favorite Green Day album and just play along together, and we'll just sit there and play for hours and hours. And this new game is definitely well equipped for that. It's very colorful.
Lovely. All right, are you guys interested in returning to your other games like Alien Hominid or Castle Crashers, and perhaps looking at sequels, or is it kind of something where you're just always looking forward?
That one's tough because if you made an Alien Hominid 2, there'd be no Castle Crashers. because you'd be working on Alien Hominid too. So it's tough to choose whether you're going to do a sequel or not. We like to kind of generally make fresh new universes. It's not totally off the table, but I wouldn't hold my breath for sequels just yet.
Yeah, I mean the thing is like our company is always when you're under the kind of stressful situations that our company is, where you're only going to get innovation. And the fact of the matter is we made our statement with Castle Crunchers just being a really cooperative beat 'em up adventure. I think we've done that. It's time to move on to a new venture. Let's go for this. The next generation of gaming. 2010. That's like the future. So we got to step it up, and I think that we've done that with game number 3.
Okay.
It's our best work yet.
Okay. Now,
Just made the statement.
in terms of manpower, I mean, you're the art director. You do a lot of this stuff yourself in terms of design, right?
Yeah, I'm working on all the visual stuff you see, and I work on a lot of the game design.
So in terms of that, I mean, how small is your team? Is it viable for Behemoth to work on multiple projects at once, or is this like everything that you're focused on? Does the company usually do just one project at a time?
Well, we're porting Castle Crashers to PS3 and working on the new game. We're always kind of prototyping things in the middle to decide what's going to come next. So we do have a lot of things going on. It's a lot of work though for the size that we are, but somehow we managed to do that. It's tough though.
Yeah, somehow we're able to do it. As long as there's always as long as there's people that want our games, we'll go to any platform, any market, that wants us. We might have a lot of really devoted Xbox users, but that's not to say we've forgotten about the PlayStation Live Arcade network, and we might even do Nintendoware.
Fantastic. Now, how do you feel about the viability of Xbox Live Arcade these days?
Viability? Oh, it's a, all the digital distribution channels are great. I mean, all of them are really nice places to be. We're really familiar with Xbox equipment since we just released, an XBLA, so I wouldn't mind doing that again, but we're trying to get our games on as many platforms as possible.
And it's been terrific developing for the Xbox, surely for the fact that there's so much customization and I'm able to play one of my favorite Green Day tracks is Jesus of Suburbia, and I got to play our new game last night to that track.
Pretty sweet.
It was amazing.
All right, glad to hear. All right, well, I think that should cover my questions. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
And when's it coming out? Can you give us a little more information?
2010 is all we're saying right now.
2010.
Sorry.
2010.
Great. Thank you.
Watch for it.
Okay.